Support for Radio Friends comes from OsteoStrong. Improvements in bone density, strength, and power can be achieved by weekly 5-minute no-sweat sessions on their 4-Spectrum machines. These isometric robotic machines safely emulate high-impact loading on different parts of the skeletal system, which stimulates activity in bone-building cells. Balance and agility can be improved by 2-minute sessions on vibration plates. Every session is supervised by a trained coach. Learn more on Facebook or call to set up a complimentary wellness assessment and session. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, May the 6th. Good to have you with us today. We've got one of our guests back, Catherine O'Hagan from Columbia Foster Adoption Agency. Good to have you back with us,
Yeah,
Catherine.
Thank you so much.
What do you want to tell us about the Columbia Foster Adoption Agency today?
Yeah, so we are doing a volunteer drive. We are looking for some volunteers for our board of directors, as well as volunteers for our general programs that we do throughout the year.
So if somebody wants to volunteer to be on the board of directors,
Yep.
what kind of qualifications do they have to have?
Honestly, a commitment to serving the local foster families and adoptive families that we work with. They don't have to be a foster parent. They don't have to be an adoptive parent. They don't have to be a parent. They just need to care about the community that we work with.
What do they have to do? Obviously,
So monthly meetings. We have general committee meetings if you're involved in, say, our I Belong Basket program. And other than that, it's a lot of community work, like working together with other board members to come up with new and exciting ideas and how we can serve our foster and adoptive families.
So
that we
it's
work
kind
with.
of an evolving position, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it is what you make it, right? Any volunteer project, you put your passion and heart into it and you make it something awesome. So we do 3 general big programs every year, but we could do a 4th or a 5th.
How many people are you looking for?
At minimum 4.
4 new board members.
We would love 4 new board members to do things like social media and marketing. We have a big need for a new treasurer. Karen Anderson, amazing human who's been our treasurer for quite a number of years, is ready to hand that over to somebody else. And we would like a couple of general board members who can help with our big projects.
Okay. So if people want to help out with this, to be on the board, how much time commitment are you talking about on a monthly basis?
4 to 6 hours, 10 max. In a month. Yep.
4 to 6 hours a month.
Yep.
Okay, that's not a great deal.
Absolutely not.
And you'd be helping the community. So how do they
100%.
get in touch with you?
ComoAdoption@gmail.com.
So ComoAdoption,
or
or they can go to the website comoadoption.com, right?
Correct.
Either one of those.
Yep, and you can look us up on Facebook, Columbia Foster and Adoption Project.
Is there anything, you got about 30, 40 seconds left, anything else you want to mention?
Yeah, so as schools get out, there's going to be a lot of kiddos without that same amount of eyes on them as other times of the year when they have teachers, parents, all of that. So this summer, get on the lookout for your neighbors, those in your community. Like, keep your eyes open for things that you might want to do to help and support.
Okay.
I think that's really
That
always
sounds good.
helpful.
Catherine, thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for
and
having me.
continued success with the good work that you're doing. ComoAdoption@gmail.com will get you in touch with her if you want to be a board member or if you just want to volunteer to help out. They're more than happy to do it. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, now our next guest hasn't been with us for a little bit. Marilyn McLeod, good to have you here.
Good to be here. Thank
League
you.
of Women Voters. And what have the League of Women Voters got going today?
Well, we have coming up a program that respects what is called National Mental Health Awareness Month. That is
Okay.
the month of May. And we wanted to do something. We do programs in conjunction with the library once a month, our Lunch and Learn, our famous Lunch and Learn where we don't have lunch. And it will be on Tuesday, May 11th.
I like that. You used to have lunch with Lunch and Learn.
That's right. But it's Tuesday, May 11th at noon. And the title of it is Youth Mental Health is Not a Solo Sport. Everyone needs an assist. And it's recognizing that, we all have probably someone many of us have someone in the family who suffers from mental illness of some sort and needs assistance. And this month they're focusing on youth. especially with the COVID, that the youth, of course, have not had their usual opportunities in school, a lot of them,
Right.
and they may be affected somewhat with their mental health. And so this program, there will be a panel of speakers, and they will address how to recognize signs that there might be problems, and that we as parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, or teachers could recognize any signs of difficulty or stress that young people have, and what we might be able to do to help them.
Now, so this is dealing mainly with young people,
Yes.
but a lot of adults have been dealing with mental problems because of the stress. Just the stress of this pandemic is put on everyone's lives.
Yes.
Because it's caused a great deal of change for everyone. Now, this program, is it a virtual program?
It will be on Zoom.
So it will not be, you don't go to the library for it.
Right. This will be on Zoom, and you will need to register for it. And you can either go to the league's website or the library's website and register. It just takes a moment. You just put in your name and say you're interested, and then you will get a Zoom address to invitation so that you can attend. There's usually opportunities for questions in the chat, so you can ask questions, and then the panel will address your questions. So I don't know the substance of it in the sense of what are the ways that they will be recommending to watch for signs in youth, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are things you would also recognize in other people
Yeah.
older than
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because we're all human beings, and whether we're a teenager, or we're in our 20s or 30s or 40s or 60s or 70s, it affects people in different ways. So it will be a good program to participate in. Since it's on Zoom, is there a limit to the number of people that can sign up for this?
I'm not sure, but I'd say go ahead and sign up.
Okay.
Normally we might have 40 people. Sometimes we've had 80 sign up, and I think there should be fine.
And so everybody that signs up to participate in the Zoom will have the opportunity to ask questions also.
Correct. Yeah, you can never know. Say there's a huge boatload of questions. They'll get to what they can in the time frame. But, I can't promise that every question will be
Exactly.
answered. But
Is there anything else about a half a minute? Anything else you want to mention?
no, hopefully we
Got it all in?
Got it all in.
All right. So if people want more information about this, you can go to the library website to sign up. Can you sign up at League of Women
Yes.
Voters too?
Right.
Okay. And if you're interested in becoming a member of the League, you don't have to be a woman.
That's
You're
right.
also taking men.
That's right.
How do they just go to lwvcbc.org?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the website, lwvcbc.org, and you can sign up for the League of Women Voters. Marilyn McLeod, always a pleasure having you here.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah, thank you for coming by today. We're out of time. Something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Pepper P, Missouri.edu.